Hello, everyone. Margaret Brown, and I am coming to you live from NABO HQ on day 2 of our annual Women's Business Conference hosted by us, NABO. And we just wrapped up an incredible day. We started at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. We had some incredible workshops. And as you can see, this entire conference is virtual, which is why I'm in my home office. And I'm excited to welcome you here, see my personal behind the scenes. I'll say that I know it's hard sometimes, especially since so many of us have been remote and things have just been so different. I mean, I know it's a broken record, but it goes without saying because so many of us have experienced the amazingness of the live conference. And I think sometimes we think, okay, well, what are we going to experience online? Because, in person is just so amazing. And that's what I want. That's what I'm used to. But I was just speaking to a couple of members and a couple of non-members who have joined us for the conference to see what we're all about. And every single person I talked to said they're so glad that they came. They've connected with people. And of course, we're not in person, and we wish that we were in person. But I'm just so glad that we're still together. We're still connecting. Someone sent me personally something that they wanted me to look at, and I told them, hey, I'm happy to take a look at this for you. It'll just be at the end of the week because this conference is taking up all my time. Um, but this is what's happening is that we're connecting, and had myself or this other woman who is wanting my opinion on something, had she not shown up, she would never meet this new contact that could be a potential client, could be, it's just the magic happens when you show up. And I think we all know that. And I think sometimes we have so much on our plate as women business owners. I feel like are the most, I know there's a lot of busy people out there, but I feel like women business owners have, they definitely have their share of responsibilities. They run a company. They are also, they wear many hats sometimes in their business. Um, you know, Generally, us as women, we are the caretakers in our family and aging parents and children and, how we support our communities. And so then it's like, well, do we take time out of our busy day to attend a conference and just to feel good? That's what you want to think. Um, but yeah, we do. We should. We absolutely should. We should take time because we never know what's going to happen, right? When you attend a conference, whether you're going to get a new idea, whether you're going to meet someone new, whether you're just going to be revived. I mean, and these are the things that we need to think about as we decide how do we spend our time. Like for myself, I would wish I could do everything and go to every single event that comes through my email box, but I obviously can't. So for myself, I like to just do a little test in my head. Okay, is this something that is going to support me in my professional or my business growth, or personal growth? And checks boxes. Okay, what time is? And this conference for so many people, so many business owners, so many women business owners has become a staple for them. And it's like the must attend event every single year. And I'm so glad because it's so great to see people year after year, but I love seeing all these new faces. So many new faces. So anyway, that's my plug um for attending events and making time for ourselves to develop and all of that fun stuff and connect. I wanted to briefly go over just a couple of things that we have going on. Wanted to remind everyone who's attending the conference that this content will be available to you through November 18th. So if you miss a session, if you want to rewatch a session, you've got it because we have some really great programming. And for those of you who noticed, you obviously had more than one option during our, our different breakout sessions. So this morning you had the option between the evolving sources of capital and women business owners in action, 5 stages of an entrepreneur's journey, and closing gaps, opening doors toward financial wellness. So you have a ton of options. So you obviously can only pick one, but now you can go back and rewatch it, which is something that we don't have in person, right? If you go to the conference and we have different breakout sessions, you have to choose, and then we kind of miss the rest of the content. So this is definitely a bonus to that. For those of you who are, I know we just had some people register this morning, and so that's great. You can still register today if you want access. So you can join us for all of our live events tomorrow, and then of course you have access to the content. And then for those of you too who are trying to connect with people and you haven't realized this, inside of our conference platform, which is hosted on VFairs, it's gorgeous. If you head over to the social media wall, you can see all of the attendees who are posting, and you can connect with people that way. You can also flip through the program book and just get acquainted with like the different faces that you might see, maybe the national board, the NABO team. You can see the different people who placed ads in the program book, and then add that to your list of things to do for next year. It is, it's always a good idea to get more visibility for your company, and it might be a little bit of an investment, but hey, it's visibility and it's supporting an amazing organization. So think of it that way. Next, if you go to the networking tab on your inside the platform, you can connect with people there. So you can send them a private message, you can chat them, and that's one way to connect. You can also connect with all the exhibitors. We had some exhibit booth time today. I'll tell you what I bought. I bought a variety of olive oil, and I bought vinegar and some cooking spices from Olive Lucy. So I'm excited to get those. I had some, there was people raving about it. So I'm like, okay, I have to do that. I also bought a super beautiful mug from our speaker who spoke this morning, Jessica Bruni. And I bought a mug that says, I am rooting for you. And I bought one for myself, and I bought one for a friend. All right. So you can go around and chit chat and connect with people. And yeah, I mean, this platform is wonderful. It really gives you a lot of opportunities to get connected. Today during lunch, we also gave away 2 NABO scarves and a NABO membership. So tomorrow we'll be doing some giveaways as well. And I look forward to hosting that for you. Yes, I love being a NABO member, and this event has been incredible. Wonderful. Thank you so much. I can't see. It says Facebook user, so they must be chiming in from the Facebook group. Merch from Just 2. I don't know who that is, but someone bought merch from Jessica Bruni. Wonderful. Becky Wilson, this conference is outstanding. Thank you so much, everyone. Teamwork makes the dream work. You hear our CEO, Jen Earl, say that constantly. And also the power of servant leadership. And that really is, that's the culture here. And it's just, I love seeing our women in action, all of our members. Hannah, awesome. I love seeing our members thrive from year to year. I see so much growth. I won't mention her name because I don't know if this is too personal, but we have a member who just made an incredible leap in her business, and she basically took over a family business, and it has she's been planning and to do so because it's a big takeover, and it's finally done. And so I'm just so proud of her. And she does give a lot of credit to her Nabo community and to the women that she's met here, and they've supported her on her journey. And she even said in a chat, she said, I don't think I would have been able to do it. And not that the Nabo community did anything to like physically help her, but I think what we gain in motivation and inspiration, and we lend confidence to one another. I think that is something that is so powerful. Just knowing that we have all these women in our corner. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I've thought, oh my gosh, if Mary Kravitz was here right now, she would tell me I need to do this and not even think twice. I wish Mary was watching this, but it's true. She rings in my ear. Jen rings in my ear. Our different team members, our different members, and I know I'm not alone in that. And so this community is something special, and sometimes it's very difficult to describe what this community actually is. And how it supports your business. And being on the communications team, I'll be one of the first to say that I struggle with putting to words how amazing this community is. And so what I do is I just show up when I can, and I continue to put blood, sweat, and tears into all of my work here at NABO. Trisetta, hello, NABO sisters. This is such an inspiring conference, and I love the connections. Yes, thank you so much. You've been amazing. And we have someone who said NABO rocks, but they're coming from a Facebook group, and so we cannot see them for privacy issues. Oh, this is awesome. Thank you so much. I feel like it's like 7:00 at night, and it's 1:00 my time here, Pacific Standard. So it's just been a great day, packed with information. I guess the last thing that I'll say is, two things. I want to take your attention to the show notes. So wherever you're watching, whether you're on YouTube or Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, in the caption, I have 2 links. Okay. I have a lot of people asking me, when are we going to be in person? So I have your answer. Your answer is, we are going to be together in Tempe, Arizona on January 31st, 2022. And for anyone who is like me, who is incredibly impatient, you're thinking that is forever away. I know it feels that way, but I mean, we're basically at the end, like it's basically New Year's tomorrow. So before you know it, the end of the year will be here, and January 31st, all of us are going to be ready to be together. Yes, Hannah, you will definitely be there in Tempe. So we will be together at Leadership. Another question I've been getting is, what's the difference between Leadership Academy and WBC? So an unofficial answer, because I don't have like a textbook answer for that, but our Leadership Academy we have 2 tracks. One track is for leadership within NABO. So if you are a leader or you want to be in leadership, you want to go down that path, and you just want to know more about the organization and how to run a committee and all of those wonderful areas of NABO leadership, then we have a track for you. The second track is general leadership. So this is a really great place to, if you're not in NABO leadership, but you just want to do a leadership conference for yourself or for your team members, then that track is for you. So, and yes, I don't want to speak out of turn. So I just thought of a question that someone might be thinking. Can you switch between the 2, alternate on premise? I'll find out the answer to that, and I'll let you know tomorrow. But yes, so we have a leadership track for chapter leaders, and then a general leadership track. So that is open to anyone, members and non-members, and we would love to have you. This event has definitely evolved over the years. It's been called different names. It's gone under leadership boot camp, and it's because it was originally a leadership conference for NABO leaders, but we saw a need for a general leadership conference for women business owners and professionals. And now we have that's what it's evolved to. So the two tracks have been very successful, and we are so looking forward to being together in January. Okay, so there's a link, register, and we will see you there. The second link is for those of you who have not registered for the conference and you'd like to have access to the on-demand content and then the content for tomorrow. So, and you can be there with us live. And the link is there, register, and you'll have access. Wow. Becky Wilson, my first NABO conference was in 1994. That's amazing. That is truly, truly amazing, Becky. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Awesome. Well, this has just been great. Thank you all so much. For those of you who watch this on replay, if you have any questions, please feel free to DM, direct message. You can send me an email, social media at nabo.org. And if you're having any technical difficulties, you can email wbc@nabo.org and someone will help you. I want to thank you again. And for those of you who couldn't make it to the conference, we have missed you. But we will see you again, and you are so invited to come and learn about NABO, ask questions about NABO. We are here. We are here to support you. So thank you so much. And I will talk to you tomorrow.